What's good, YouTube? LTtvCombatSportsTalk. And for those that are new to the channel, I do content on boxing and mixed martial arts. The back and forth between Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington has taken a pretty wild turn here. Colby has brought the legal wife of Jorge Masvidal into this whole situation. The only reason why I wanted to fight Street Judas Masvidal, it's a serious beef. I hate the guy. He hates me. And that's being nice about it. Covington said, we were best friends for 8 years. He's walking around like he's the king of Miami. He's a piece of ish person. He cheated on his wife. He cheated on his kids. He lies to his kids. He's just not a good person. So I want to expose him in front of the whole world. End quote. Now, before I get to this point, I gotta acknowledge that his legal wife or ex-wife, whatever she may be to him, is fine as hell. Jesus Christ. Booty poking out the jeans, man. Miami got some fine dimes. And she definitely one of them. But anyways, though, how this whole thing between them two kind of started, from what I can remember, and maybe I'm missing a few things, but from what I remember and what possibly led to this whole back and forth between them two kind of started, was Colby didn't want to pay Jorge's coach, and Jorge got pissed about it. And that's when things kind of went left. And then Jorge comes back basically exposing Colby, stating things like Colby was sleeping on his couch when he was starting out, rent-free, if I'm not mistaken. And at one point, there was some goons in Miami that want to beat Colby ass. And Jorge kind of had to talk the goons out of doing that. So it was a lot of things that were said, and I really never spoke on this because I feel like the beef was really WWE-ish, to be honest. But from the looks of all of this now, it don't look fake to me. It just don't. And as far as the whole Street Judas rhetoric that Colby wants to come out of his ass with, if Jorge was kind and generous enough to let you sleep on his couch for free and rent free at that when you were starting out, and you turn around and be on some snake shit, then the Judas wouldn't be Jorge. It'll be you, Colby Judas Covington. But no one's going to call that shit out for some odd reason. Like, this whole thing with Colby, in my opinion, is really just one big gimmick, you know, and something that he's kind of taking it a little too far at this point, at least in my opinion, because somebody that looked out for you and took you into their home, and you met their family, and y'all were cool for 8 years, and you kind of just did Jorge dirty like that, that's kind of foul, in my opinion. And you bringing his wife into this whole situation, it's a bit messed up. Now, talking about the man, talking about he cheated on his wife and lies to his kids. Look, none of that came out during Jorge's career. And Jorge, he started in the early 2000s. So none of that came out all this time. And when you're a professional fighter, you kind of have to keep your personal life and your professional life separate. So Jorge has done a good job of doing that all this time. So, especially in this business, you kind of have to do that, because people can overstep boundaries. And I gotta commend Jorge for doing that and kind of keeping those things apart. and not mingling the two, because sometimes in this business it can happen. I'm not really going to speak on the man's extramarital affairs because I don't know that, and neither does anyone else. Now, she hasn't stated nothing, and Jorge, he's getting ready to fight Kamaru Usman tomorrow, and at UFC 261 in Jacksonville. So he's getting his mind ready to get into a title fight. So I don't think he's really worried about this now, but maybe after the fight, maybe he'll address it, maybe he won't, who knows. But I just feel like it's a bit fucked up on Colby's end to bring the man's wife into this whole equation when it's really between Jorge and Colby. At this point, I want to see it, because it's been too much back and forth, and the UFC, they love shit like this, so it'll sell. Whether it's a headliner or a co-main event, it'll sell regardless, because the backstory and the bad blood, whether people think it's fake or not, I don't think it's fake, just by the war of words and the tension that's between them. So if people want to say it's fake, hey, go right ahead, but I'm not really rocking with the whole it's fake narrative anymore. Because when you bring a man's wife, ex-wife, into any beef, you taking that way beyond that, and it's not that anymore. It's damn near personal. So I think Jorge, whether he lose to Usman or he wins, I think he may fight Colby after that, because now, like, it's getting to a point where shit's getting real, and you definitely want to settle that score, like, just to put all this to bed, because at this point it can get hot and heated, and they both are in the Florida area, so it can go down without even the octagon being present. So who knows with this situation, man. But I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention, because it kind of struck my interest, because I've been kind of seeing this for a minute. I really want to just give my 2 cents, because I've never spoke on it. I've seen the videos, but I just never bothered. But if you're someone who lives in the Miami area and come across this video, please, like, hit me up in my YouTube messages. Like, let me know, like, the backstory and whether or not I got it right, because I probably didn't, but that's just kind of how I remembered it and how that started. Leave your thoughts down in the comment sections down below. I'm LTTV Combat Sports Talk. I'm out of here. Peace.